Starting a print-on-demand business is super exciting, but it's tough when new stores face failure and end up feeling frustrated. This makes you wonder, why do some stores absolutely skyrocket their sales, while others just can't seem to get off the ground and crash and burn? It's a fair question, and honestly, I don't think it's random. I've noticed 6 common mistakes that new print-on-demand sellers make over and over again. Some of these can even get your account banned. So if you're just getting into print on demand, please watch this entire video. I think it will be incredibly helpful. Mistake number 1. Skipping research. The first big mistake I see new print on demand sellers make is jumping in without doing their homework. You might feel ready to start selling right away, but the truth is, the first step is actually the hardest. Why? Because you need to understand the market. It's super important to research potential suppliers, products, and what's currently trending. Use search engines and explore different dropshipping platforms. Start by looking at the most popular products and pay close attention to what's trending right now and what's hot right now. Knowing which products are in demand will help you focus your energy and efforts and boost your chances of success. Mistake number 2. Spreading yourself too thin. The second mistake I often see is being on too many print-on-demand platforms too early in your journey. Here's a common scenario. You get excited about Redbubble, set up an account, upload a few designs. Then you think, oh, there's this plate. I could sell there too. And of course, TeePublic is a cool website. Maybe I'll sign up for that one. Then Merch by Amazon pops up, which is one of the biggest platforms out there. You get really excited and sign up for 5 or even 10 print-on-demand different platforms. But what usually happens is you end up failing on all of them because you're barely scratching the surface on each. To succeed on print-on-demand, you need to upload a lot of designs. They need to be high-quality designs, and they need to be in niches people are actually looking for. This takes time and energy, and you don't want to spread yourself too thin. I highly recommend you pick just 1 or at most 2 print-on-demand platforms to start, and really focus all of your efforts on those to make sales. Mistake number 3. Not uploading enough design. The third common mistake new print-on-demand sellers make is not uploading enough designs. Think of it like fishing. The more lines you have in the water, the more fish you're likely to catch. Some people might tell you to focus on just one design and try to make it a huge hit. However, experienced print-on-demand sellers have found that if you simply focus on creating good design and uploading as many of them as you can to the big print-on-demand websites, you'll see a high volume of sales. This approach is less risky because you're more diversified. You're in multiple niches and have tons of different designs that can sell. If you put all your efforts into just one or a couple of designs, it's very risky. Others could copy your design and steal your sales, and that single design might not even be a winner and does not even take off, leading to no sales. So as a general rule, create as many good designs as you can and upload them to the main print-on-demand website. This will put you in a much better position to succeed. Mistake number 4. Creating copycat stores. You'll often see comments online from people saying, oh, I uploaded a bunch of designs, but nobody bought anything. The truth is, when you look at their stores, they're not creating original products. They're what we call copycat stores. They'll go to places like Etsy and think, oh, that Dog Dad mag is popular. It's selling well. I know I'll create my own Dog Dad mag and sell it too. And guess what? Their boring and original designs flop. Nobody buys them. Do you know why? Because there are so many Dog Dad mags already on Etsy. There are tons of similar designs to pick from, many of which are sold by stores with thousands of reviews. This brings up a good question. Would you rather buy a dog dad mag from a store with thousands of reviews or a store with no reviews? Obviously, most people will choose the store with 1,000 of reviews. In my opinion, being a copycat store is a huge waste of time. You'll spend hours creating an original design that nobody wants to buy. On the other hand, someone like Meg Magiston gave themselves a huge advantage by creating original designs that no one else has made yet. Imagine you're an Etsy customer looking for a gift, and you stumble upon this unique mag. You click on it and think, I'm not sure about this. They don't have any reviews. Wanting to take a risk on a new store, you search on Etsy to find an established store selling this specific design, but no one else has it. Now you have a dilemma. Either you buy a different gift from an established store that you don't like as much, or you take a chance on the new store and buy the item you love the most. Some people will pick option A, and others will definitely take the risk and pick option B. It's understandable why people copy design, because it's generally very hard to come up with truly original creative ideas. Mistake number 5. Selling products without having an unfair advantage. This leads us to the fifth common mistake beginners make: selling popular products where you don't have an unfair advantage. Let's look at Etsy again. One of the most popular print-on-demand niches there is definitely dogs. For example, custom pet blankets make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Many people see this and think, wow, I have a great idea. I'll make a popular product in this niche so I can make a lot of money too. But there's a problem with that thinking. Often, these people don't own dogs themselves, or they might have a dog but aren't huge dog fans. They wouldn't personally buy a dog-themed blanket or a dog-themed mug or even a poster for themselves, and that's an issue. Experts say that your best chance of success with a new store comes up when you use yourself as a guide. In other words, your best ideas appear when you are already a customer in that niche. Ask yourself, okay, as a customer in my niche, what product would I like to buy? This is honestly the easiest way to come up with new original product ideas. It gives you a huge unfair advantage in those niches. That's why I personally avoid niches where I'm not the target customer. Take sports for example. I'm not against sports, but I don't personally play any or follow any. So if I try to start a store in this niche, I'd be at a huge disadvantage compared to sports fans. They just have to ask themselves, okay, what tennis-themed shirt or what baseball-themed mug would I like to buy? That doesn't exist yet. They go and make these, and even these sports products can make a lot of money and can be very profitable. I personally stay away from this niche because I'd be at a huge disadvantage when it comes to brainstorming original good design ideas. Mistake number 6. Not checking trademarks. The last big mistake, number 6, is not checking your trademarks when you start selling. Let me show you an example on Etsy. If I type in Spider-Man, you'll see a lot of things that are completely illegal. Here's a perfect example. A Spider-Man SVG bundle. The person selling these does not have the trademark to sell Marvel licensed items. This is absolutely not a Marvel licensed product. Here's another one. A Spider-Man SVG bundle. If you're buying these on Etsy, you're buying an illegal product. This is not legal at all. Here's another example. A child's room with Spider-Man themed wall art. This is not legal. You might wonder if these sellers are doing well and making sales. Surely Etsy would step in. The answer is no. Etsy won't get involved until Marvel files a complaint. This happens to people all the time. They make a lot of sales and their site gets shut down because they're selling trademarked items. So you need to be careful and check trademarks. I recommend a website called trademark.justia.com. You can type in a search for a trademark and see if it's protected. For instance, if I typed in Spider-Man, it clearly shows that Marvel owns this. It lists a bunch of trademarks for Spider-Man: posters, storybook, tote bag, and pack bags. Marvel owns Spider-Man. You can't sell Spider-Man items. You didn't create them, so you don't own the trademark. Steer clear of these. Instead, look for public domain items and create original art that's witty, funny, or even a bit rude, which you can sell in a unique way on a print-on-demand website. If this video was helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and insights. Hopefully, this video saved you from making common mistakes and help you get your business off the ground. That's all for today's video. If you have any questions at all, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.